Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing a rather short cigar. This is the new Viaje Super Shot 2019. Yes, you are looking at the entire cigar. This is the 10 gauge, 3.5 by 54. Now, these are, Andre Farkas likes clay pigeon shooting, and in between rounds, when they were taking a break, he wanted a cigar short enough to have, but not occupy too much time, so he came up with these. Now, there's actually two sizes that they come in, a 10 gauge, which is today's choice, 3.5 by 54, and a 12 gauge, 3.25 by 52, just a little small, smaller. Now today we are, as I said, looking at the 10 gauge, 3.5 by 54. It looks every bit like a shotgun shell if you're used to those, and including the foot. When I say a closed foot, this is extremely closed. Take a look. It's pretty much shut, but there it is, and it's on a nice oily wrapper. Now, speaking of the wrapper, this goes back to the original blend, and it's been around since 2012. Every year they would come out, just about every year anyway. And this has the Criollo 98 wrapper and Nicaraguan binder and filler. So let's get right to it. And I do not know if it's going to be possible to do thirds with this. This is not going to take that long. Let's play it by ear, shall we? The new Viaje Super Shot 2019, and this is the 10 gauge. All right, I'm going to clip the end, believe me, as little as I can get away with. And we're not going to worry about even trying to test draw it, because this thing's closed. We got to light it first to see what we can do with it. If we need to use this perfect draw, we will. We'll have to find out here. Got it. Well, these have been sitting for about 6 weeks, so the flavors are coming out nicely. And it's very dense cigar, so you're going to have to try to smoke it slowly to make it burn evenly. But you've got a nice tangy orange citrus. Lots of cinnamon and nice brown sugar attached to it. But let's say that's the brown sugar and citrus right here. Immediately following, as soon as you get some of that sweet citrus flavor and brown sugar and cinnamon, is going to be this much leather and black coffee. There is a huge amount of leather and black coffee in this cigar, and bridging those two is a massive amount of nutmeg. But what you're going to notice is, first of all, you'll notice the sweetness, and then quickly after that, there is a mountain of leather and black coffee. The black pepper is pretty good in the cigar. Let's see what I'd rate it at. 8, 7.5 to 8. So that's how you start. I will try to come back at thirds. It may just be the midpoint and the end. Who knows? So we'll just see how it goes. But that's how you start. Well, as you can see, I'm just about dead on the first third. Look at that. There's going to be the second third. So we're just about right where we need to be. And it's burning pretty evenly. Now, this is, like I said, is a dense cigar. So that's Not doing too bad. I'm trying to let it go at its own pace. I'm actually going to set it here and hopefully it evens out a little better. Now, the flavors have really settled down in this first third. The massive leather and coffee have come down, and the sweeter notes were able to blossom a little more. So you've got a very nice citrus, lots of brown sugar and cinnamon. You do have your nutmeg, and you still have your leather and black coffee, but things are closer to balanced. It's actually a pretty good tasting cigar. Very nice and sweet with that leather and what have you. The flavors are very full-bodied and bold, but strength-wise, I would call it medium to full at this point. And it is, fairly powerful cigar. The finish has some citrus on it with some nutmeg. And nice lingering black pepper. So that's the first third. Now, flavor-wise and how it appeals to me, I would rate it 93. At this point, the flavors are very good. Very good, but you got to go slow. You go too fast and they all wash out. And if you see it burning unevenly, you know you're going too fast. So that's how we are at the first third. Let's see. And how much time do we get? 21 minutes. So if this keeps on, you're talking about this short little 3.5 inch cigar, you'll get an hour out of it. We'll see how it goes. Well, we're finished with the second third. Look how short it's getting. Still got 45 minutes at this point. But the flavors are changing a little bit. Here in the midsection, we lost a lot of the main nice citrus sweetness. And the nutmeg and leather started going back up. It got very dark and very leathery. But the sweetness is there. It's just the pendulum is swinging again. It started, remember how the cigar started extremely heavy in leather, and then it got a little sweeter, and now it's going back the other way. Midpoint section here, a 2/3 point. In the second third, I would lower it to 91. Flavors are still good, but we lost a lot of sweetness. So I would put it very close to full-bodied, if not full-bodied now. Finish has a lot more nutmeg on it. A little brown sugar. The citrus is way down on the finish. The lingering black pepper is up, though. So that's the second third. What will the final third bring? Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The pendulum kept going on an upward trajectory, but it didn't quite get to where I would raise the score. The sweetness did come up a little, but not to the level where I would go with a 92. I'm going to maintain a 91 for the final third. Full-bodied, nice flavors, just a little heavy on the leather and coffee and nutmeg. But finish is unchanged. But this is a good cigar. And for a short smoke, you still get over an hour out of it. As you saw, the burn did even out nicely. And I would call that a good burn. But it's just a little heavy on the leather and coffee and nutmeg. Overall score 91.67. Not bad. Not bad. And well worth trying. And these have sort of a cult following. So those of you who like them anyway, you're not even watching this video. But those of you who don't know anything about it, now you do. So there you have it. The Viaje Super Shot 2019 10 gauge. 91.67.